Never too late to talk about an Austin FC win, folks. What's up? My name is Tyrone, host of the Verde and Black Show here on YouTube with your in-depth look analysis, recap, all things Austin FC, and oh my goodness, was that a scary match to watch. Hey, we won though, right? That's really what you can take away from it. Now we're playing FC Dallas at home again for a chance to go to the Western Conference Finals. So that's exciting. In regards to the lineup, though, starting off, one thing that was interesting to note, and you saw, Wolf kind of play around with it at the end of the season, was Valencia was starting in the center as opposed to Danny Pereira. Everyone else pretty much stayed the same. I think that was kind of what we all thought it would be. Arruti started up top. It was interesting because last time GT played against Portland, he scored the hat trick. So, I was kind of talk about, if things started going poorly for Austin FC, to bring on GT. And we ended up actually bringing on GT. But man, oh man, really carried home by our man, the myth, the legend, Sebastian Driussi. But to start off, you have Real Salt Lake scoring Cordova 2 goals in 15 minutes. That was not a pleasant start to the match. But it's kind of our MO. That's kind of what Austin FC likes to do. They like to go down and then really figure out, okay, well, now we need to start playing soccer. If you look at the stats are absolutely outrageous. They had 4 shots on goal. Were able to get 2 goals in the first 15 minutes. Granted, one of them was a penalty. We had 11 shots on goal, and we scored 2 goals as well. They had 11 shots total. We had 38 shots total. 38 shots. One, either we're taking super terrible shots, or 2, the other team just has a tremendous defense goalie. It wasn't that. It was we were taking terrible shots. We looked so sloppy. Honestly, this is a game that Salt Lake probably should have won. Yeah, I'll say it. We should not have won this game. As much as I'm thrilled that we're going through, we didn't deserve it. We really didn't. We're playing with house money at this point. Real Salt Lake kind of got screwed. So we go into half. We're down 2-1. Driussi, got a goal there. So we're down 2-1. But then, then Salt Lake gets that second yellow or red card for Rubio Ruben. And basically we have 40 minutes of time to get a second goal. How in the world do we not score a second goal in the playoffs up a man for 40 minutes? It doesn't even matter if Salt Lake is bringing all the players behind the ball. Our offense has shown that we can score. It blows my mind at the makeup of our roster. And I really hope, regardless of what happens outside of, the playoffs, I just hope that the front office of Austin doesn't sit back and think we're good enough to make a run again next year, because we're not. We're really not. Ring in the midfield, I know he's our captain. I don't think he should be the captain. I have no idea why Driussi's not the captain. I hope they change it from Ring. Ring sucks. I'm sorry. I said it. He does. What does he provide? He does this weird little half jog, half walk when he's trying to get back on defense, and it looks like he's so old. That's not really an issue that anyone should take note of. It's just something that pisses me off every time that he does something dumb. I don't think he's that good of a passer, to be honest. I prefer Pereira. I'd rather Pereira be in there and make the mistakes that he makes, but at least he tries to thread the needle. And he's young. Ring's old. And it bothers me that he's supposed to be our captain. I feel like every 10 seconds, not every 10 seconds, every couple of minutes, something happens. Ring is yelling at the ref, like it's the ref's fault. It's just not a good look. I'm not a fan of him. I haven't been since we became a club. There's other roster moves I'd like to see us make. Maybe get a forward that can score goals. say what you want to say about Aruti, Gite off the bench, and I mean Hosen, who knows what's going on there, but we rely way too much on Driussi. It's not balanced at all. I would say Fagundes, obviously Fagundes should stay. Fagundes, you can make the case for, should be our captain. I mean, Fagundes, time and time again, when we were down, and this isn't just for this game, but in all games, when we go down and we score or we're trying to come back, Fagundes is always the one that after the ball goes out, after a missed shot, for a goal kick for the other team, he's always going after the ball, retrieving the ball for the goalie to get the game started up. No one else is doing that. No one. I mean, maybe some folks are doing it occasionally, but not as much as Fagundes. He's always the workhorse that we need. So some things need to be adjusted. We'll see what ends up happening. We shouldn't have won. I don't care what anyone says. We should not have won. We got kind of lucky, and we got that penalty kick in the 94th minute by some grace of God there. And then, we tie it up 2-2. Driussi scores. And then another 30 minutes of BS in extra time where we still can't score. They have 10 men. So ultimately we played 70 minutes a man up, and we scored one goal that was a penalty. It's like, you get kind of lucky occasionally. And I mean, Rigoni came on, he brought some life a little bit. Gite came on, didn't really do much. We brought Felipe in, who seems to get a yellow the first 5 minutes that he's on. And I'm not trying to make this a video where I just rant about the team, but the thing that worries me is, let's say we do beat Dallas. We should beat Dallas. There's no reason we shouldn't beat Dallas. I actually think we will beat Dallas. And then, it's really a toss-up when it comes to the two LA teams. I don't know who's going to advance, probably LAFC, but, it'll be a tough matchup. If LA Galaxy win, then they'll come here. I worry that if we beat FC Dallas, the front office, the team, are going to act as if this team is good enough next year. It's not. It really isn't. I'm saying that now. I really hope I'm wrong. I hope we win that West Cup this year. I'd be surprised if we do. I'd be surprised if we make it out of the Western Conference. I'm not going to lie. At this point, especially after that piss poor performance against Salt Lake. And as an Austin FC fan, I'm kind of at my wit's end. I don't really want to go down 2-0 to FC Dallas and have to claw back again. If we go down 2-0 against FC Dallas, we might as well just lose. I don't. It's just not good soccer. Like we shouldn't be up a man for 70 minutes in a game and not score a goal. As a professional soccer player, it's just embarrassing. And hopefully they come out with a dominant performance. But yeah, as you can tell, it really frustrated the heck out of me. I mean, I'm glad we won. But just the way we did it was not pretty. And I mean, poor Salt Lake, they can't score a freaking penalty in the penalty shootout. They scored the first one, but I mean, the other guys that were shooting, poor them. Like that's gotta be tough. And Stuver made some nice stops, so I'm confident with him in goal. But we'll see. Hopefully things progress, things get a little better. We need to make changes in the off season. I know the season's not over, but things need to change. Yeah. So hopefully next time I see you guys and we chat, it's a little more upbeat. Have a good game against FC Dallas. Excited to go to that one. And Listos, let's go get a spot in the Western Conference Finals.